Sports Talk on Shaw TV. I'm your host, Brandon Hall. Today we've got an exciting edition of Sports Talk. We have the Moose Jaw Derby ladies here, girls here, ladies? Women. Sorry. We'll be talking to them, and of course we'll play a lot of Touch the Cup trivia at the end, my favorite segment of the show, so we'll do that coming up. Again, would like to thank everybody that came here today and our host, The Silo, here. If you like the show, have any suggestions, ideas, Shaw TV wants to hear from you. You can email all your suggestions, ideas to mjshawtv@shaw.ca or 691-7395. Like us on Facebook, we're there too, and follow us at Shaw TV Moose Jaw. All right, to introduce, we've got Marissa. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks.
And we have Courtney. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Good. All right. So before we get going, every team, or is it every team in the league have to have nicknames? Is that how that goes?
No.
Okay.
There's a trend right now to get rid of the nicknames.
Okay.
It's mostly in the States. But for the most part, most Derby girls have pseudonyms.
Okay. Well, we'll get to your nicknames right away, but let's introduce the league. What is the league here in town called?
Little Chicago Roller Derby League, yeah.
Okay, and you're telling me why is it called Little Chicago?
Because Capone was here, right? So, and Moose Jaw is known as Little Chicago. So we went with the Capone theme, and the lady on our logo, she's very mobster. She rides a gun. She's cool. So we kind of went with that kind of a theme.
Very good. I like that. What did you say to me? The quote about...
one of the announcers in Regina actually said, if it's good enough for Capone, it's good enough for me, right? So if it's cool enough for Capone, it's cool enough for anybody.
Amen. Amen to that. That's great. So the league, how long has it been going up and running here in Saskatchewan?
2 years.
About 2 years
Yes.
now, okay.
Yeah.
And you two ladies have been involved for the 2 years?
No, I'm actually from Regina.
Okay.
I was involved with Regina Roller Derby Pile of Bones since its inception in 2008.
All right.
And then just last year, I tried to retire as coach from Regina. And I did retire from Regina, and then Moose Jaw girls found out I retired, and they enticed me to come coach them instead. So it's been almost a year.
Once you're in, you can never get out.
That's, yes. Yeah, once you're in, I was just trying to be a fan.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good. So how did you guys get introduced to this extraordinary league? I've never heard of it until I met you ladies a couple months back. So how did you get introduced to the sport?
I went to one of their fundraisers that they had. I had no idea that it was here to begin with. I met some of the girls while I was there, and then I just went to the next Fresh Meat course, and I was in.
Wow.
So that's it.
And then the Regina Pile of Bones kind of sucked you in there?
Pile of Bones, yeah. Like when it first started, there was 10 girls skating around a multi-purpose room, and my sister heard about it, and so my sister called me up and said, come with this, come to this with me, and I said, okay, sure, why not, I'll try it out. I was hooked. It had been like 20 years since I'd been on roller skates at all, but I was back hooked.
All right, for you that are tuning in right now, talking about roller skates and hitting people, exactly, tell us what is roller derby exactly? How do you play the game?
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. Before we, how about, what kind of equipment, when you walk in, what do you need before you?
You need roller skates.
Okay.
That's four
Quad.
wheels, quad skates.
Yeah.
Not roller blades.
No blades.
No
Really?
blades. Not allowed.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
On roller blades.
I was going to say the same thing when you said from Regina. I was going to. Okay, so exactly, tell us the sport, Courtney. Go for it. So it's on roller skates, and you get to hit people.
Sort of.
Sort
yeah.
of,
It's
okay.
a little more complex than that. It's actually far more complex. It's developed so much since it first started way back in the, I don't know.
2001 in Texas.
Yeah.
This incarnation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it started with the bank tracks, and I mean it's 5 skaters, 4 in a pack from each. You need to do it.
It's
She knows she's the coach.
It's a combination between a race and hockey.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the way to say it.
So
yeah.
there's 2 teams, 5 players each. 4 blockers from each team make up the pack, and then there's 2 jammers. The 2 jammers are the point scorers. Okay, basically what has to happen is the jammers have to get through the pack. And for every opposing player that they pass, they get a point.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's basically hockey rules.
All right.
Hockey rules of contact.
Okay.
So you can have full body checks. They just have to be legal. You can't trip.
So you can get seriously injured then, or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds actually fun from a fan standpoint. Of which, is it a big draw right now? I know it's only in its inception, 2 years. It's still quite young. Is there a big draw coming now?
Yeah. We've sold out a lot of our bouts. Depending on what's happening around town, we usually get 2, 3, 4, even 500 people come and watch us play. And that's exactly what we want.
Wonderful.
The more people to watch, the more exciting it is for us too.
Yeah, to do it, exactly.
Yeah. Because the girls, they don't get paid to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
They pay to
pay
play.
to play.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they have people watching them, it's all better for them. It's worth it
Gotcha.
for them.
So how about, how many games into the season are you ladies in right now?
We're coming up on our fourth game.
Yes.
Really?
Fourth game.
Okay, now you just had a game previous, a week ago maybe?
A couple weeks ago.
How did
yeah.
that game go? Run down the score and the other team.
The other team was Gapland Roller Girls out of Brokenville area. They're sort of an amalgamation of the small towns in and around like Whitewood, Moosomin, Brokenville, that area. They're a bunch of farm girls, hockey playing.
I was going to say, they're growing big out there.
Yeah, and fast.
Yeah.
And we played them last year, and we won last year. This year, however, they won. Yeah, it was 186 to 136, I believe.
Okay, again, with the point system, I'm surprised that gets that high. That's
Yes, actually, the highest scoring game ever, I believe, was Nationals last fall. It was like 600 and something to like 25 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Pretty intense.
You can, yeah. Because the jam is 2 minutes long.
Okay.
So in that 2 minutes, depending on how fast the jammer is,
right.
if she can skate fast and get through the pack, that's at least 5 points per pass, right?
All right. Now you said hockey-wise, it's kind of comparable to hockey with the size, the speed. Anyone watching right now wanting to join it maybe in the years to come, is there a physical requirement? Can they be stick thin? Can they be...
Derby girls are every shape and size.
It's the heart that counts?
And
is that what it is?
and age.
And age.
And age.
Really?
As long as you're 18 and older, you can play. There is junior derby leagues as well in some areas. We don't have one yet. We just don't have enough members to make that happen just yet. But I mean, like everything. Everything and anything. And we train, right? So,
well, I mean, you will be trained to play. If you don't know how to skate, you'll be taught how to skate.
Yeah.
You'll be taught everything from
ground up.
From ground up.
Wonderful. Yeah. So we are going to talk with the ladies again with the upcoming match and how you can join up as well if you're interested in what you're talking about. Before we go to break, I want to know the nicknames you have, which are quite wonderful. Courtney, I like yours. It's pretty straightforward. So what is yours?
I'm Alpha Ginger.
Okay, I like that. That's very good. Now, didn't have to think that hard about that nickname.
I didn't even come up with it. One of my friends told me that should be my name.
Yeah.
And there's a site that you need to go on to make sure your name is not used by another skater somewhere. And there's so many redheads in roller derby, it's ridiculous.
Right, and you ended up getting...
I ended up getting one that nobody has, so that's good,
That's good. And then yours, Marissa, what's yours?
I am Anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explain, how did you get that? You don't look like a high stress lady. Ironical, maybe?
A little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I also, but I have various anxiety disorders, honestly.
And when you get out there, it's
gone, actually.
Yeah.
You know, but I just thought I'd embrace that part of me.
Wonderful.
And so that's my
what a wonderful outlet to do so. Great. And I've talked to other ladies like Mystique and Destroy, some real creative names. That's wonderful. Is there a website where you can put your name in and it jumbles out and spits it back up?
There's a couple actually generators on the internet.
I guess so, right.
Yeah.
I was going to do one for me, but I totally didn't. So I don't know. Do you have one for me if I could join up?
What's your last name?
Paul.
Paul. We'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go stickball or something.
Yeah.
Thin, way thin. I don't know. We'll get back to the name later, maybe. We're going to take a quick break, and then, of course, we're going to get into, of course, the upcoming game and how, if you want to join up, there'll definitely be different contacts and websites that we'll name down, and play Touch the Cup as well, a nice trivia game about nicknames. So we'll do that.
Excellent.
Absolutely. So, all right. Again, if you want to stick around, I'll be watching Shaw TV for, of course, Derby coverage. We've got it right here on Shaw TV. Wonderful to watch it at night. That's good. Also, again, if you have any suggestions about the show, email us at Shaw TV, mjshawtv at shaw.ca, 691-7395. We're on Facebook. We do the social media thing, and follow us on Twitter at Shaw TV Moose Shaw. Again, we'd like to thank the Silo for having us here, and we'll be back Sports Talk on Shaw TV and Brandon Hall.